A top Iranian commander says the country has test-fired a long-range ballistic missile weeks after a similar test. Deputy Chief of Staff of the Iranian Armed Forces, Brigadier General Ali Abdullahi, said that the test was conducted 2 weeks ago. The missile has a range of 2,000 kilometers with a margin of error of only 8 meters. Iran successfully test-fired 2 ballistic missiles in March, Qadr H, with a range of 1,700 kilometers, and Qadr F, capable of destroying targets 2,000 kilometers away. Iran's missile tests have drawn angry reactions from the West. However, Iranian officials have given assurances that the missiles will not be used other than in self-defense. Tehran says the projectiles aren't designed to carry nuclear warheads, and therefore the launches do not breach international law. Writer and radio host Stephen Lenman joins us now from Chicago. Mr. Lenman, welcome to the program. First of all, give us your perspective on this recent missile test carried out by Iran.
I've written several times on Iran's missile program, ballistic and other missiles. Most countries have missile programs. When they do, they need to conduct tests to assure the missiles work accurately. The West does this all the time. Never is any criticism raised of the tests that are conducted. And the major difference between what Iran is doing and what the West has done is Iran plans no aggressive actions with its missiles or other weapons, but the West, led by America, tests them for aggressive use in the wars that it's waging. And in the criticism raised against Iran, unjustifiably, it's never mentioned that Iran has never attacked another country aggressively, but the West, led by America, does it all the time.
Mr. Lenman, why does the West, with the United States at its helm, scrutinize Iran for carrying out these missile tests and the military drills based on defensive capabilities that Iran carries out?
Well, Iran certainly has a right to its self-defense, and that's written in international law. America knows that. Other Western countries know it. I mean, the countries need to protect themselves, especially in a dangerous world where America is waging one war after another, and Iran is on America's target list. It has been for 36 years. So Iran would be very foolhardy not to prepare a defense just in case America gets belligerent. The government would be irresponsible for not doing this. The threat in the world is led by America and its Western and rogue regional allies led by Israel, and countries like Iran and Syria and other sovereign independent states need to protect themselves against this threat.
Well, these missile tests carried out by Iran are in line with the JCPOA. They're in line with the UN Charter. As you mentioned, Iran has the right to self-defense and implementing its defense capabilities for defensive purposes. Many see the United States using the issue as a pretext to impose more sanctions on Iran. Do you see it in that light as well?
Oh, exactly. That's exactly what I see happening. And you see it in the Congress because America's Congress is infested with neocons. And the Obama administration is infested with neocons. And they're furious about the Iran nuclear deal. They don't want to do anything to benefit Iran in any way. They don't want to bring Iran into the world community of nations. They want to use Iran as a punching bag, especially with the heavy hand of Israel and AIPAC, the Israeli lobby in America. So the idea that Iran will get any benefits is anathema to these people. So Iran is acting responsibly, including for its self-defense, and America and the Congress especially wants to punish Iran irresponsibly for acting in its own self-defense. I think there's a good possibility there'll be more sanctions, and they'll be illegal like all the others. Only the Security Council can impose sanctions, not individual countries. When America imposes sanctions on Iran or any other country, it's doing it illegally.
Thank you very much, writer and radio host Stephen Lenman, joining us from Chicago.